Jesus challenges us to make a choice for Him and live it. Once, a reporter visited the house of Mother Teresa at Kolkata. He watched her cleaning the infested wounds of a man she had picked from the street. The reporter was surprised to see Mother doing such a difficult job, and he exclaimed, "I would not do this even if you give me $1 million. Mother Teresa replied with a smile, "I would not do it either if you give me $1 million. But I will do it for Jesus Christ, my God." She was able to take up any difficult task for the poor and abandoned because she had made a choice for Jesus. In the Gospel according to St. John chapter 6, concluding his long Eucharistic discourse, Jesus challenges his Jewish audience and later his apostles to make their choice, either to accept him as the true bread from heaven or to join those who have lost their faith in Jesus, expressing their confusion and doubts about his claims. Jesus simply challenges them to open themselves to the gift of faith that God is offering them when he says in John chapter 6 verse 65, "No one can come to me unless it is granted by the Father." Jesus exhorts them to believe so that they can grasp the triple mystery which has been revealed to them. John chapter 6 verse 41 is about the mystery of incarnation, when Jesus says, "I am the bread of life that came down from heaven." Verse 51 is the mystery of redemption, as Jesus says, "The bread that I give is my flesh for the life of the world." And in verse 62, we have the mystery of ascension and glorification, when Jesus says, "The Son of Man will ascend to where he was before." Many of the disciples makes the choice to leave, but the apostles freely choose to stay with Jesus. In the book of Joshua chapter 24, Joshua challenges the Israelites who have entered the promised land to make a choice and to reaffirm their covenant relationship with Yahweh. The promised land was divided up among the tribes of Israel. Joshua was concerned that the tribes will drift away from the worship of the God of Israel. So before departing from them in death, Joshua reminds the people of what God has done for them in rescuing them from slavery in Egypt, providing for their survival in the desert, and giving them victory over their enemies. In the book of Joshua chapter 24 verse 14, he asked them to make their choice. "Now therefore revere the Lord and serve him in sincerity and faithfulness." Then Joshua sets the example for the rest of Israelites by making his choice for the Lord. In Joshua chapter 24 verse 15 we read, "As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." St. Paul, writing to the Ephesians, speaks about the importance of moral choices in Christian life. He presents humility as the foundation for successful marriage. In the letter to the Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21, St. Paul says, "Be subject to one another out of reverence for Christ." Paul uses the image of the marriage relationship to express the bond that exists between Christ and the church and relationship among believers. Today, the Lord challenges us about our choices. We Christians have accepted the challenge of following the way of Christ and making choices for Christ. The heavenly bread and the Holy Spirit will give us the courage about our Christian convictions. Therefore, amidst the challenges of the modern world, let us make our choice for Christ and live by it. Together with the psalmist, let us proclaim, "I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth."